Hi, my name is Iannuzzi. I am from New York City and I'm the director of Tenderly. What I love about this play and why I was so drawn to it was the relationships between these two people are very similar to what a lot of us sort of feel and see when we're first getting into a relationship with somebody new. And so they were very complex, but also very similar. And I sort of loved that. I love that these two characters are very smart and are sarcastic and use their wit to kind of combat one another, and that's their mode of flirting. I thought that was really fun. And so as a result, I was just drawn in right away to their first conversation. What I also love is that the writer has decided that instead of there being a beginning and a middle and an end to a scene, we're sort of just happening upon the scene. Just like if you're walking down the street of New York City, suddenly you walk past an argument and you sort of stop and watch the argument and want to be part of it and then keep going about your day. And that's sort of what I love about the play itself. What I love about these characters is that they're very similar to ourselves in a lot of ways. I saw myself in Will and I saw myself in Alina in a lot of ways. Will is imaginative and spontaneous and flies by the seat of his pants and is the type of guy that would just go to the airport, buy a ticket, and get on a plane. And I think that that is such an awesome quality to have, someone who acts first then thinks later. And I think he is just so much fun, and that's why he is the yin to Alina's yang in a lot of ways. And she is more reserved and likes to observe and to take everybody in before she acts. And I think that that is the benchmark of an artist, someone who likes to observe humanity and see what it is before they insert themselves into it. And I thought that that was a really interesting couple to kind of find one another. And so to watch their journey of falling in love and navigate what it is to, domesticize yourself and move in together and go furniture shopping and then have those conversations like marriage and children and career. Those are very real things that young and anybody really thinks about. Is once you start sharing your life with somebody, what does it mean to share your life with somebody? When we were picking charities for Tenderly and for our presentation, it was really important to not only myself, but to the team, that the charities sort of reflect what the show was about and to talk about what it is to be not from the United States, what that journey looks like, what it means to sort of always have to look over your shoulder and worry about getting your visas done, having your letters in order and having your paperwork done, and what that sort of looks like. And so when we found New Sanctuary Coalition, it sort of felt like the perfect match. They are an organization that really supports immigrants to this country and people who are hoping to be naturalized, people who are here to work and to make better lives for not only themselves but for their families. And it just felt like the right group of people to join us on our journey with these two characters and with this issue that is very important to us today. I hope people walk away from Tenderly and see themselves in both of these characters. And the incredible part about 2020, since we're all home and if you are lucky enough to be quarantined with a loved one, is you have really developed your relationship further than you thought you could. You have tested the boundaries of that relationship. You have seen what I like to call the other person's ugly. And if you can live through somebody's ugly and, have the mundane fight about the dishes and the very important fight about where are we going to live when this is all over, I think that you're ahead of the curve. So I really want people to walk away and really look at the human experience through the lens of these two characters and what it means to be two people in love trying to navigate that world.